What's going on, people? It's your boy Nesta. I am back, and this time I'm back with a story time video. So people, have a seat and get ready for this one. So today this one is going to be about a standoff between me and the preacher's wife at church. Our standoff, our stare down, everything. And I'm telling you the truth, preacher, pastor, whatever you want to call it, when I say she looked like she wanted to curse me out in the church in the name of Jesus, that's exactly what it looked like she did want to do. But here's what happened now. So, you know, growing up in the islands, you know, everybody church is different. You know, my mom, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist. My mom was a Seventh-day Adventist. You know, we went to church on Saturdays and everything, and the church just go long. For some reason, the church is just long. So, you know, we there at church, you know, you go to church from 9 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes you find yourself at church till 6 in the evening. And I don't know why, but you know, with me, I was younger, sometimes you just had to go to the floor. Some days you leave at 1, some days you leave at 6 and 7 and whatever, you know. So, from this particular Saturday, we was at church, and you know, I guess, you know, you have the regular church, and then after church, my mom liked to stay with her friends and whatever, and then they, in the later time, they have AY, whatever they call it, like an evening service. So we was there, and you know, I stood the whole day. So in the evening time, now, this was probably like around 6 or so, 6 p.m. or so, we was downstairs, and they had a small get together. You know, I think it was a few us younger folks, so it's like the younger folks would have their evening service downstairs. And this time, I'm gonna be honest, I think I was about 11 or 12, somewhere around there. And you know, I'm hungry. You know, you get your lunch and whatever, but you know, you just at church, and you know, for some reason, you know, I was hungry. You know, sometimes you're there at church so long, you just get hungry. And she come around with the dish, you know, and they had sandwiches. And if you're not in the islands, you know, our sandwich is different, you know. And when you go to the parties and things like that, you know, they have sandwiches, and they, you know, some tuna and cheese sandwich, and those are like my favorite. You know, I would grab me a tuna, you know, a few cheese and whatever. But she came around with the dish with all the sandwiches on there, and she came over to me and said, "You guys can take some sandwiches." She said, like, take your sandwich, and whatever you touch, you take. Pause for a second right there. Let's rewind. Remember what I said? She said, whatever you touch, you take. Keywords, whatever you touch, you take. I'm like, alright then, cool. She said, whatever you touch, you take. So, you know, I look at her, I look at the sandwiches, and I'm like, yo, I'm hungry right now. So, I went and I did this on the sandwiches. So, I'm gonna be honest, I used one hand, and it's like I was playing pianos on the sandwiches, yo. I was touching whatever sandwich, and I'm not even gonna lie, I think I ended up with about, and you know, there's some small square sandwiches, just like a regular sandwich with 2 slices, but you cut it in 4. That was the size of them. But I guess in her mind, you should only grab like around 3 or so. I think I touched about 8 sandwiches or 9 with one hand. You know, I was just playing piano on it. I was hungry. So when she see me do that, she paused for a second, and she looked at me. We had a stare down. She looked at me, I look at her, and we just stare at each other. She was so serious, and I was like, you know, it's like that, you know, like that kid in the meme, the black kid is just standing up, like, I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, we were staring on each other, and it's like, I can just feel the tension. She wanted to curse me out so bad, but she couldn't, because I went by what she say. Whatever you touch, you take. I don't care about being considerate. I'm 11 or 12. I'm hungry. I've been at church all day. I want to eat. So, you know, I had a plate, so I take all the sandwiches I touch, I put it on my plate, my 8 or 9 sandwiches, whatever. And when I say she look at me, after I take the sandwich and I sit down and I start eating, she was still there staring at me. And I was, you know, I was eating. I didn't really care. And she was like, why did you do that? I'm like, why did I do what? She's like, why you touch someone? I'm saying, what you said, whatever you touch, you take. I'm hungry, so I touch all of these because I want them, and I'm gonna take them. And when I say, yo, like, she wanted to curse me out so bad, I smacked me in the back of my head. Something she wanted to do, but she didn't do it. You know, she walked off, and I just sat there and eat my sandwiches, and I'm like, yo, that was my evening right there, yo. It's like, in the name of Jesus, she didn't, you know, but that's what it was, you know. Whatever you touch, you take. I touch 8 sandwiches on 9, I'm gonna eat 8 sandwiches on 9. So people, that was my story right there from church. A standoff with me and the pastor's wife, you know. Tell me if I was wrong. Do you guys think I was wrong, or if I was right, or if she was wrong, or if she was right? What do you guys think, guys? And please remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching. It's your boy Nesta, and I'm out.